guys, here's a transportation book. It's called Transportation in My Neighborhood. What is transportation? Transportation is the way we move from place to place. From cars to trains, we have plenty of ways to travel. Using our legs. Eli and Trent walk home from school. Leaves crunch beneath their feet. Jess rides her bicycle to the library. Bring! She rings the bell on the handlebar to say hello. On the road. Ted rides in the car with his grandma. The traffic on the highway crawls and stops, crawls and stops. Traffic is horrible. Gina and her mom find a taxi. Gina asks the driver to take them to the museum. And here they are in New York City. Lots of taxis in New York City. Not always easy to find one. Shayna and her aunt ride the bus to the movies. Shayna will slide her card into the reader. Trucks, tracks, and waves. Sam and his aunt ride the subway to visit Grandma. The train winds through the dark tunnel. Justin and his mom take a ferry to an island. They park the car below the deck. Here's where all the cars go, underneath here. Neighborhoods have many different kinds of transportation. How do you like to get around? These kids like to take their bikes places. My daughter was riding her bike all day yesterday in the gorgeous weather. In the end, trucks. It's a National Geographic book. These are really good. Gotta love the pictures on this. Meet Slick. Hi, I'm Slick. Do you like trucks? I sure do. Big or small, I like them all. It's a big monster truck. Dump truck. A dump truck carries sand, rocks, and dirt. The back of the truck is like a big box. 2 hydraulic cylinders push the box up and whoosh, the load spills out. And here's the hydraulic cylinders right here. They're pushing this part up and all the sand comes out. Oh no, this car needs a ride. A tow truck pushes its flatbed to the street. Chains hook to the axle of the car and pull it onto the bed. They hold it tight for a ride to the shop. Ouch, this car got a boo-boo. Got into an accident. Garbage truck, I'm sure you guys have seen these at home. Garbage trucks have major mojo. This front loader lifts a big trash bin. Up and over goes the garbage. It is tipped in, crunched back, smushed, and pushed. And it also has hydraulic cylinders right here. A cement mixer. The best part of a cement mixer is the drum. If it's rolling, the truck has new cement inside. The drum cannot stop rolling. If it does, the cement will harden in the drum, and then they won't be able to use it. Fire truck. There are all kinds of fire trucks. This one is a pump truck. It pumps water, it has hoses, and a water cannon. Here's the hose, here's the water cannon all the way up here. And a pump truck hooks up to the hydrant to get its water. Tanker truck. A tanker truck carries fluid like milk. There's a hatch on top of the tank where the tank is filled. Here's the hatch. Car transport. How cool is this? It's a car transport. It carries new cars on its trailer, and the trailer has upper decks and a lower deck. And the upper decks are lifted by hydraulics. Here's the hydraulics again. Armored truck. An armored truck has a bulletproof shell. Even the windows and tires are bulletproof. And he's saying, let's get the bling to the bank. Heavy hauler. Some trucks have big jobs. A heavy hauler carries big things like houses and airplanes. It needs a lot of wheels. These trucks are also called 18-wheelers. Sometimes they even carry other trucks. It's carrying a construction truck right now. This is one of the biggest trucks in the world. It is a dump truck. The driver has to climb a ladder just to get into the seat. It also has video cameras so the driver can see on all sides. It can carry more than 50 school buses. And this truck costs $3 million. Here's where the driver sits, all the way over here. Liebherr T282. Look how small he is compared to this truck. It's huge. Look at the tires. Slick's big rig. Here's my rig. It's a tractor trailer. The tractor part is the front, and it pulls the trailer. Here's his office. That's a speedometer. There's the King release switch. This is the dashboard of his rig. And here's a toggle switch. All right, the dashboard is where all the controls of the truck are found. And his home on the road. I can pull off the road and sleep in my cab. This is my home away from home. I love my truck. He's got a bed in his truck. The end. Planes, another National Geographic book. Great pictures. Flying high. There are seatbelts, but no steering wheel. There's no gas pedal. Where are we? We're in the cockpit of an airplane. She's dressed like Amelia Earhart. Hi, I'm Pilot Nick. Welcome aboard. The pilot sits in the cockpit. We sit in the cabin. The cabin has TVs in the seats. It has bathrooms. It has a kitchen so we can have a snack. It is just like home, but 30,000 feet in the air. I can see my neighborhood. Look out the window. From above, the earth looks like a quilt of fields, forests, cities, and towns. Sky trucks. Some planes do not have TVs or snacks. They are working planes. This is the inside of a C-17 Globemaster. It carries a mobile home bolted to the floor. VIPs go in here to talk in private. See, here's the mobile home all the way over here. And here are the people that work for those VIPs. Very important people. Some planes are built to carry stuff, big stuff. This is the Antonov 225. It is the biggest plane ever made. It is so big and heavy, it needs 32 wheels to land. You can drive 80 cars into the belly of this plane. Flying bees. The smallest plane used to be the Bumblebee. It is 9.5 feet long. Then came the Bumblebee 2. It was about a foot shorter. And there are even smaller planes, but they are not for people. And it's called a drone, and it's flown by remote control. Fast and fancy. The fastest plane is the SR-71 Blackbird. Only 2 people fit in this plane. It flies 3,418 miles an hour. And the SR-71 is a spy plane. Shh, don't tell anyone. Some planes are plain, and some are painted. All right, do you know which plane brought this boomerang? Probably this one. From Australia. Long ago, some pilots painted their planes with scary faces. These planes are called Flying Tigers. They were flown in World War II. This plane is a propeller plane. The propeller is inside the nose of this Flying Tiger. Here's the propeller right here. The propeller is an engine that turns the blades to make the plane fly. City on sea. Most planes leave the ground from a runway, but sometimes the runway is in the middle of the ocean. The USS Enterprise is an aircraft carrier. It carries 70 airplanes, 5,000 people, and enough cooks to make 15,000 meals a day. The runway on the Enterprise is 20 stories above the ocean. Planes take off into the air from the deck. They go from 0 to 165 miles an hour in 2 seconds. Landing is just as hard. Each plane has a tail hook. The hook catches on a wire to stop the plane. These pilots have nerves of steel. They're very brave. And these are jet airplanes. So a jet is an engine that uses a stream of gases to make the plane fly. Ooh, flying gas station. Here's another pilot with nerves of steel. The little plane is a B-2 stealth bomber. The pilot is filling his gas tank while he's flying in the air. Here's a refueling tanker. See? See that pipe right there? It's giving him gas right there. So instead of going to the gas station in the sky. Here's the first. The Wright brothers were brave too. They were the first to fly a plane. That was more than 100 years ago, but we still remember them. They were smart and unafraid, and they did it first. Hooray! So here's Orville Wright, Wilbur Wright, all right? Take to the sky. 100 years before the Wright brothers, someone else was dreaming of flying, but this balloon was never built, so no one ever flew it. All right? Oh, look at that, pretty cool hot air balloon, huh? What are you dreaming about?